Our next speaker is Amber Briggle.
Hey, I'm Amber. My kids, Max and Lulu. 1 year ago, I stood in this space with you not to tear down the things that I hate, but to protect the things that I love. I love America. I love our Constitution, which guarantees equal rights to all, and I love my kids, Max and Lulu. I love my daughter, who deserves leaders who value her not based on her age or her beauty, but based on her skills, her heart, and her determination. And I love my son Max, who turns 10 in just a couple of weeks. He's a black belt in taekwondo, and he's transgender. Now, our Constitution should protect both of these kids equally, but the sad truth is that over the past year, I have seen attempts to strip my son's rights away. I have seen our representatives be perversely more concerned about what's in his pants than what's in his brain when he's at school. I've seen tweets from the president banning transgender people from serving honorably in our United States military. I've heard judicial nominees call trans kids just like my son, and I quote, part of Satan's plan. And just this week, I've seen a new department created under the Trump administration that gives permission to doctors and EMTs to refuse potentially life-saving medical care to trans people, all because of a sincerely held religious belief. I'm here today to protect the things that I love: our country, our Constitution, and our children. I'm here today because my family has no choice. This has literally become life or death. And I'm tired, y'all. Can I just admit for a second how effing tired I am? I'm tired. But now is not the time to rest. Now is the time that we rise up together. To lift each other up, to listen to the voices of the marginalized, and to remind the leaders of this country that trans lives matter. They thought they could pick on trans kids like my son. They thought that they could discriminate against transgender people, hoping that they would all just disappear. But they underestimated this mama bear, and they underestimated the power of the people. They underestimated the power of the people because we know that together we rise. Say it with me. Together we rise. Because, you see, I have seen time and again this year how we the people have stood up to protect the things that we love and have won. Fresh off of last year's Women's March, Trump announced a travel ban. Now, we were all tired from gathering just the weekend before, but what did we do? We dusted off our pussy hats, grabbed our protest signs, and stormed every airport across the country to demand the release of everyone detained, and we won! We won! We stood up for the things that we love. We protected immigrants because together we rise! Together we rise! I saw this past year when elected officials in Washington, D.C. tried stripping health insurance away from 30 to 40 million Americans. We called, we emailed, we wrote postcards, we texted resist bots in the middle of the night, and we shut it down. We won. We protected the ones that we love, the poor, the sick, the disabled, because together we rise. And I saw it personally right here in Texas, how allies from every political stripe in every corner of the state stood up to bullies in the Texas legislature and loudly proclaimed that y'all means all. Because when our Texas legislature attempted to pass 30 anti-LGBTQ bills, which just let the audience know, 30 30 anti-LGBTQ bills just in this session. That's more than any state legislature in the history of this country. We, the people, defeated 29 of those. They said we couldn't do it, but we did it. Not once, not twice, but 29 times. We stood up to protect the things that we love, right? We protected kids like my son Max. We protected transgender people, non-binary, genderqueer, and gender non-conforming people because together we rise. I'm asking you today to make a pledge to my family and a promise to our democracy. Promise me that you will vote. Vote in the primaries, vote in the generals, vote anytime there's anything on that ballot. Because they're counting on you to stay home. But we are all counting on you to vote. Better yet, run for office. Okay, let's give it up again for the candidates that are here today. Because take it from me, a one-time defeated city council candidate, even if you lose that race, you'll end up exactly where you need to be, with a voice and a mission even stronger than before. So go for it. Promise me that you will keep fighting for the things that you love. Promise me that you will vote because we, the people, are stronger together, and together we rise. Let me hear from all the snowflakes out there. Where are my snowflakes at? Where are my snowflakes at? Listen up. Many snowflakes make an avalanche. An avalanche is coming. It's already here. And history and the ballot box will not be kind to those who stand in our way. We, the people, are the snowflakes. We, the people, are that avalanche. We, the people, are the future. And together,